Yeah, I mean, at least with this main menu music theme, they went in on it, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it helps sets the tone and set the mood for it. Because we know this game is supposed to be wacky. And I know you've played Deadly Premonition 1. I've only played like an hour or two, but that's not enough to get a justification for what that game actually is. So, gonna be curious to see how Deadly Premonition 2 is. But we should be here. We are live now. Hello. This is what I was teasing. I was teasing for it, and what I wanted MadBelmont in, because he's familiar with this franchise.
Yep, I have played the first game in this franchise, and I quite enjoyed it.
And I've been hearing some interesting things with Deadly Premonition 2. I know the Switch version was not very well received, so a PC port of this was a bit of a surprise, and they just dropped it like, hey, they announced it, and yeah, we're dropping it same day. So that's kind of something. The only thing I might have to mess around with audio levels a bit. So. But yeah, also in terms of PC options, there's no graphics options. There's no graphics settings, no resolution changes, or anything of that nature.
So weird.
It's a very, very basic PC port. I don't know if they have any intentions of putting those in the future, but I feel like they should. And you can only play with the controller. There is no mouse and keyboard support. But I mean, if it runs better than the Switch version, then I guess that's okay. Let's see. Shall we start it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here we go. And you can still hear it and everything though, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything's good so far.
Yeah. Because I know we had this problem with the suffering. I don't want to have to repeat that again. Ah, dead body.
That is a theme in these games.
Is it on ice? Seems like it is. Yeah, it looks like it's in an ice cube. And it's chopped up into pieces. What the hell is this? Okay. So yeah,
what the fuck?
Don't worry, I guess this is the thing the FBI does. Right?
Apparently.
So we're in Boston.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down? Ha! You have any idea what you've done?
What do you mean?
I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
No. The Regional Bureau Chief merely issued a special order.
Oh. Yeah. How could I forget? A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
You want pizza? I'll buy you some pizza. You can find that junk anywhere.
Hey, pizza's not junk,
Hey,
right?
hold on.
Hey!
What did you just say? Pizza is not junk.
Okay, thank you, Simon.
Pizza is a sacred
Yes, Simon.
food
Tell
bestowed
her
upon
off.
us by God himself. You need to apologize right now. This is sheer blasphemy.
Apologize to who?
This is an
Pizza
accurate
or
description
God?
of pizza.
Ha ha. You think you're so
I'm not
clever.
continuing until we
Maybe
hear
if you'd
an
eaten
apology.
pizza this morning like a decent person, you wouldn't have cut your finger.
I only cut my finger because I couldn't find a left-handed can opener at the hotel. Normally, I would never make
I
such an
can tell
amateur
this
mistake.
chick is southern as hell.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, we are in Boston.
If you want me to get into gear, then just feed me some pizza, okay?
We must act unfaithfully and abandon our ideals again and again. We cannot advance from one period of life into another without causing these pains of treachery.
Nietzsche, again, please spare me. Before my ears
We
start
refuse
bleed.
to proceed
Ever since the
until you
moment you got
apologize
here,
for
it's
your
been
blasphemy.
nothing but Nietzsche quotes.
I doubt we're gonna
The
get
worst
that.
enemy you can meet will always be yourself.
I wonder how long this is gonna go for.
I said knock it off.
I have no idea.
prefer pizza to philosophy.
Sure,
Want
I'll
me to
take some
dial the
pizza
number for
right
you?
now.
Come on, Agent Jones. It's time to get serious. Your 4.5 years of hard work are finally about to pay off, and all you're focused on is this nonsense?
Pizza isn't nonsense.
Quiet.
As you wish, Mother. My lips are sealed. Happy now?
You know what? I actually should get pizza. Tomorrow's the last day for a deal that's going on right now. It's half off.
Yes.
Take advantage of the deal. Maybe that'll be the plan
Especially
for
after
lunch.
your character just called pizza junk.
Agent Jones, don't
You
let
mean
him take
Elia
control of the
Davis?
conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
I don't think she's a pizza fan.
Nah. The only suitable other option, two of
And
them,
no
is
red,
burgers and
remember?
steak.
Burgers and steak. True. Do you have... Okay, here's a question then for your steak. What do you have with it on the side?
It's open. Come on in.
I like a nice baked potato with some mac and cheese.
I haven't had it with mac and cheese. I go with, say, garlic mashed potatoes. That would be my thing. Although I did see someone who ate a steak, and they took the garlic mashed potatoes and just put it all on top of the steak and just, like, rubbed it on there.
Huh.
Wade!
Never heard of anybody doing that with their steak.
Sadly, I don't smoke.
Oh, yeah, he blazing. He blazing.
I don't smoke. I drink. Which, maybe I should get one for this.
Questions for us? That's why you're here, isn't it?
Francis Zach Morgan. I thought it was Francis York Morgan. God, those eyes look freaky. Alright. I think this apartment has seen better days. Cookies and owl water? Speaking of pizza, hey, come on!
Now, why are you gonna take the man's munchies
Mr.
off the
Morgan,
damn
before we
table so
question you,
rudely?
allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak.
Hmm?
Do we have permission to film this?
Okay, so this is that other agent we saw out there.
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
I'm a fan, and I love pizza. Tell this bitch off that she doesn't like pizza, please. No, I'm sure Aaliyah is a great person.
A
Yes.
Southern belle and a
We
lonesome
cannot judge her
loser
based
who
off
can't
of
catch a
one
break.
blemish.
Yeah. No, I'm just upset
Quite the
about that.
uncanny
A little
duo.
bit.
Yeah, I am too.
You'd be
I am
the
too.
perfect stars for the latest video game.
Which is what we're playing right now,
Isn't that
Morgan.
right, my fairy?
I love the fourth wall breaks already.
How
Oh
many
my
years
god,
has
this
it
franchise
been
is known
since
for a
someone
lot of
came to
clever ones.
chat
Yeah, I
with
was gonna
us?
We'll
say,
just say that
we're like, what,
but
10 minutes in or something? And
Don't ask
they're already
me
trying to break
about
the
my
wall.
fairy.
You have to tell me about the ferry.
That's a private matter.
No, it's not. So is Zach a private matter?
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived. If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Alright, so... Okay, I'm just gonna pick some random stuff here.
You solved many difficult cases across your career, utilizing your own unique MO. You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases. In 2003, you solved the Inside Out Flesh Skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year.
What?
Then, in 2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable. Did you really solve these cases all on your own? There are no records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
It was all thanks to our talented partner.
Who? York?
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner. Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Our partner is our partner. We've always worked together. Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After
Francis,
the
I
St. Louis
swear to
case,
God.
we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise.
Aren't
Two
those two
highly
famous,
sought-after
like,
fugitives.
criminals? Thelma and Louise?
Yeah, there was a movie called Thelma and Louise.
There was also another duo, I believe, like Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was another one. I remember hearing about that. Thelma and Louise I've heard of, but not too much in details. You can use your vision to acquire important hints. So use vision, okay. You're just showing me the same things. What am I gonna work off of with this? But I guess we have to do Zach's poker face, because look, it's glowing. Right?
Yeah, when you have a new lead to go off of, it'll glow and move like that.
Okay, so that's what it would be looking like then. So I guess we're gonna go with that.
Yeah. So if it's glowing, that's a new lead. You need to focus on that.
Alright.
Hey, Belle, why are you dressed so handsomely?
Why are you trying to pull off moves on the agent already?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck.
You mean a tie? It's not even like fully up to the neck, is it?
No, it's definitely loose.
But then again, don't some wear ties like
That's
that?
a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche.
Okay, I didn't sign up to go this deep, man. Come on. Just say it's a tie.
Dude, this is his character
I
trait.
admire
Okay.
your bravery.
This
I
is
thought
this
you
is
retired
Morgan's
from profiling.
because he's a profiler. Is that why?
Bullseye,
Yeah,
huh?
the dude will
You're
literally
an
just go
easy
off
one to
on
read.
fucking
In order to think with
philosophical,
society, a
r-
man must first
philosophical
gouge out his eyes and
tangents
cut off his
on the
ears.
regular.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
And I
For
guess she's a
someone who's supposed to
profiler
have been
too.
one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people.
What? Now she's trying to throw him off his game.
Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
What? You're telling me weed kills brain cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Does the shrew need to be tamed then? If so, I'm sure we can find that famous author to do it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
Whoa, 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 wait. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Is it?
whoa. I don't think that is. I mean, he didn't touch her.
Yeah, but remember,
He
there's
didn't
also
say
verbal.
anything sexual to her.
According to like saying of the shrew, then I guess that counts as verbal sexual harassment. But Morgan loves it. Look, he's doing dark laughing at it, so I guess that's his kind of humor.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll just have to assault him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
Alright. The car case files. What was the case that Morgan worked on in Deadly Premonition? Was it this one or was it a different one?
Now, it's been a few years since I played the game, but I think it was a different one.
Okay. It had something to do with like these red seeds. Or something.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carre, Louisiana in 2005?
We solved that case.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Le Carre immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Yes.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
This game franchise is basically a B-movie version of the Twin Peaks TV show.
I do remember that
You sure about
being
that?
one of the
Don't
inspirations.
you think this puzzle is still
At least,
missing some
and the
crucial
vibe that the first
pieces?
Deadly Premonition gave off. I haven't seen Twin Peaks. It is something I want to watch, though.
It's actually a pretty good show. I watched it on
Come
Netflix literally after
No
I
need
played
to beat
the first
around the
game.
bush with us, Belle.
Because I know they did a new season of it, right?
They found
I haven't
Lise
seen that
Clarkson's
one yet.
body.
Hey, it's that frozen human icicle we saw.
It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
Also, those cuts look too clean, don't you think?
Yeah.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim.
What
Do
is
you
this,
know
a
what this
Dexter
means?
reference?
That's why we're here.
I don't know. Was something like that in
The first
Dexter?
victim in the case he solved,
Yeah,
Lise Clarkson.
in the first season.
This
Fucking
is a
ice
photograph
truck
of what she
killer.
looks like now. How will he react when he sees it?
Alright, I guess we should look at the photograph.
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now, and it certainly has nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared.
What do you mean? I don't think their body would have looked like that.
In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Well, good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks. At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all. She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess. Sounds just like our story.
Alright, where's the fairy?
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something.
Is it in your weed stick
I may be able to
that
get
you're
what I
smoking?
want if we go deeper into the documents.
I didn't know they come in fairy flavors. So what should we do
Okay,
next?
so the Lacare case that they're talking about,
Yep.
I just remembered that is
Mhm.
not the murder that they that's not the murder that happened in the first game.
Okay. So then this is something that happened either before that or after that. Because when did Deadly Premonition take place?
Now, the murder that took place in the first game happened in a fictional town called Greenvale, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson. You
Hmm?
look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week.
What?
We assumed you met with her during your time there.
So he left this
We
place.
haven't been to Louisiana, not in 14 years.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness, aren't you, Simon?
He's right.
Talk about a voyeur. What's with all the milk?
I guess Francis really likes his milk.
And they're all kind of duct taped together, it looks like.
He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve, which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston. This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carre. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries, and they always have the most bizarre timing.
So he just took a car.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Okay, so I guess we should show him the photo again, right?
Yeah, that seems to be the best move.
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old files.
Everything happens for a reason.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, We did the best we could to start our own local investigation.
Yeah, by taking a chainsaw to it. Are you sure that was such a good idea?
But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
We questioned all
Oh,
the Clarkson
sorry.
Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner, but we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead.
Mm-hmm. Because I guess you have the answers, Morgan.
Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse. That man. So incoherent. Such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he started working there in 2005. Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
Yeah, she's too focused on this, dude.
The large man, yes?
Way too focused.
But I guess that's gonna be her job, right?
No need to answer. If
Yeah, she's
you
the
don't
hard
want
ass.
to. I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance. Textbook FBI protocol.
Uh-huh. But I guess you could say that about anyone.
Morgan's right.
Anyone suspicious, right?
Everything happens for a reason, even this messy room. There must be a reason for it, especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
Yeah, well, he wants you to question it, so I guess we're gonna go this strangely clean spot, shall we?
Mr. Morgan, I found several spots in this room that look strangely clean. Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
Those are sanctuaries. They've existed from the start.
Sanctuaries.
That's right. Sacred places. Hovels for pure souls, if you will.
Were there originally objects in those hovels? Something you didn't want us to see?
The soul's still there.
So it's a soul of an inanimate object. What do you think that is? Could have been a chocolate box, right?
We haven't touched a thing.
Could have been a chocolate box, could have been a pizza box, could have been anything, really.
Well, I mean, it can't be the pizza box because she just... Aaliyah just, like, brushed that thing off the table like it was nothing.
No, you can't see anything. Hey, Simon, don't touch the sanctuary.
Sorry.
That's a sanctuary. Don't ever touch it again. You've been watching us for 4.5 years, and you couldn't even figure that much out.
My bad. It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
You're earning far more than you deserve then. What were you doing all day in that black Suburban?
You mean the heat box? Because, yeah, black car and, like, say, dark color interior, it's gotta be a freaking hot box in there, right?
Oh, dude. Simon had better... I hope Simon had good AC in that fucking car.
Yeah, or at least have the decency to open a window, right? Thank you for that, Sean. How you doing tonight, buddy?
We thought wiretapping was your specialty, don't tell me. Crossword puzzles. What do you think, my fairy? 4.5 years. All that time, and what does he have to show for it?
Crossword puzzles? No way. Come on. I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
I guess Sudoku would be a little bit better,
Agent Jones.
right?
Oh, right.
I prefer crosswords.
He's completely taken control of the conversation.
Depends on the crossword, I
At
would
this
say,
rate, we'll
right?
never get anywhere. I need to press him some more.
All right, Simon.
Agent Jones, did you find the files?
Greenvale. That's the one you were talking about, right?
Yep. That's the one. That's the case.
Francis Z. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan, do you recognize these files?
He touched the sanctuary.
Whoa! Ow!
I told you. That's a sanctuary.
Let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction of
told you.
justice.
We told you. Go. Ah! Stay back. Stay back. Sanctuary.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand your incoherence. Oh, bleeding finger. Red.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Mr. Morgan?
Your finger, woman.
I cut my finger with that can opener this morning. I thought I stopped the bleeding, but it seeped through. How could I be so stupid?
Again, he's sensitive to the color red. There you go.
Everything should be fine now.
Yes, a glove solves everything, right?
I'm sorry for being so careless.
She still didn't apologize
Dude,
about
that's
the
some
pizza.
fucking. That's some Resident Evil. That's some Resident Evil logic right there. Oh yeah, we're just gonna put this green fucking liquid over a open goddamn like wound because my hand got cut off. Oh, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, if we want to go more insane, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Resident Evil 7 yet, I got my leg cut off with a shovel. I'll take this magical medicinal bottle, connect my leg back to my body, and pour it, and it's magically fixed. What kind of bullshit is that? But then again, I could take these herbs, and it heals me. What do? Eat it or smoke it? I don't know, if I had the choice, maybe eat it. Because I don't smoke.
I'd say with the herbs, you just smoke that shit.
Yes, you want a high stars operative
Make sure to
on
read
the
through your
job.
file and learn about your condition.
Yeah, imagine that. If you came across the herbs in Resident Evil and like, okay, you have to smoke this stuff. Imagine how high you would be running around and trying to shoot zombies.
The color red.
Or monsters.
Hey, why do you think they
Such an
always had the
unusual thing to
herbs
feel.
crushed up on a piece
Please.
of paper in the old
Accept
school
my
games?
deepest apologies.
I figured to grind it into like a powder and then just like eat the thing or rub it on a wound.
I'm sorry too, Morgan.
Maybe for Leon it makes a little more sense because he has a lighter.
I don't know what I was thinking. I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again.
Touch the sanctuary
And
again.
no more red either.
Imagine if they make that a mechanic for a Resident Evil game. Okay, so you have to use the herbs and stuff, but it's not a liquid, it's just a thing you smoke. I wonder how well that would go.
Touch one. Again.
Articles would be made about it.
Of course. Do you think it would be a bad sign for the game?
I told them not to. Why would they do that?
No.
Now, may we return to our discussion? Strangely enough, this man has a fear of the color red, and I believe that fear is connected to the Greenville case.
Alright. Let's cause some more
Morgan?
trauma to Mr. Morgan, shall we?
I'd like to ask you some questions
Aaliyah,
about this
you have
case
no
now.
idea how right you are about that.
We don't.
Because I imagine some crazy shit happened in the first game, right?
Want to remember that.
Oh
town.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's
Which
no
is
way
why I
around
would have
this.
preferred you play
I
that
remember
game.
hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student.
Well, I only played an hour or two, but I did see a full playthrough of that game, though.
A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered, and the FBI stepped in to take over the case.
Yeah, because what I remember of it, yeah, a girl got killed, and she was found on a tree, like this tree, right?
I also remember it becoming a
Yeah.
stalled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat.
And it had something to do with these red seeds.
Is that correct? After that case, you went on sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized? It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
For what?
What are you getting at?
Thinking too much about something will always turn it into a problem. The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carre case?
Read the report. We have nothing else to say.
I just need one more push. One more thing that can summon up the past.
I guess that's the picture.
Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
What did we just say? We don't want to remember Greenvale.
This isn't a photo from Greenvale. Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan.
McFabulous? I'm trying to be fabulous. How are you doing, Shinky? What is up? Look at this tree.
Shinkster!
Yes, the Shinkster is here.
This
Could he be
photograph
our blessing
predates
in
Greenvale.
disguise?
It's from the Luke Carre case you worked on in 2005.
Red tree.
I just got home from work. What'd you have for dinner?
Red tree.
Yes. A red tree. Greenvale wasn't the first place you saw one of these. The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case. They're connected by these red trees, aren't they?
Red trees.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees.
Tortellinis with spaghetti sauce. That sounds good.
I want the truth. Tell me everything you know.
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good. Damn good.
Talk about a mood change for this guy.
Are you ready to talk now?
I'm still waiting for an apology about the pizza comment.
Yeah, Leah.
But I don't think that's going to be happening now. We're going to have to just suck it up. Right?
Sadly.
Oh, yeah. She made a comment about pizza and it didn't sit very well. Let's just say
With
that.
either one of us.
Oh, and also the agent with her too.
Oh, yes. I'm
I want
surprised
to know what went down in
Francis
Luke
here
Carre
didn't
in
wanna fuck her up.
2005.
Mhm.
Basically, Chinky, before any more dialogue goes on,
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Aaliyah said that pizza was junk.
That's the gist of it. Not just a specific type of pizza, just pizza in general. I'm reporting. Why are you reporting the stream? Because,
Hey, don't report this stream. She said it, not us.
well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to end the stream here. Good night, everybody. It's been fun. Thank you for joining me on this experience.
Yep, very short-lived co-commentary.
Yep, this is maybe the quickest we've ever done.
Fine. We'll tell you.
Well, go report that against the agent.
We'll tell you what happened in that town. Yes, it was that red tree. That red
Yes,
tree
Shinky, go
ruined
call the
my
FBI.
life.
You got her name.
Yep.
It was a sultry summer day. The sun comes down hard on you in the south, like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started back in that sweltering summer. We still had our best friend with us back then. The other me. My better half.
The better half? Okay, here we go. Toy Box and White Owls production.
Never a choice. When somebody needs you, you can't turn away. You're their only lifeline, just a hero. But for hire, working alone.
Okay, there's your electric guitar.
Always a voice, a cry in the darkness, an echo of pain that's been long forgotten.
Madman would be the expert on that shaky, I would say, because he's played Deadly Premonition. I've only tried an hour or two of it and watched a playthrough. But it's interesting.
When you see
Yeah, the Deep South
life for what it's gotta be. You should know they'll destroy
Sneaky this game.
or call to me to keep searching.
Alright, you might want to explain it in a minute. The music's probably overpowering us right now, so we'll have to wait till that's over. Yeah, we forgot to mention that this is a sweary joint, and when you get into a sweary joint, it's gonna be a trip.
So now that there's no super loud rock
Music going on. Please explain
Zach.
what's going on.
so this game is very weird to explain.
Zach.
This franchise is basically, if you've ever heard of the TV show
Can you
Twin
hear me,
Peaks,
Zach?
it is a B-movie version of that TV show. And the basic gameplay is you're running around,
are,
you're finding out clues to solve a murder mystery, but at the same time, there are
Sleeping
moments where you're
again?
going to have to shoot things, and it kind of feels like a
It feels really bad.
Rise and
Resident Evil.
shine.
Yeah.
It's time for us to head back out into the chaos.
But that's also a part of its charm, right? You would say?
What was that you cut out there?
I would say that's also
Isn't that
part of
right,
its charm. Like,
Zach?
it's bad, but it's the good kind of bad.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good.
Yeah. Like, the only game, like, at least game that fits into that idea of so bad it's good for me are Onichanbara and Earth Defense Force.
I still need to play those games.
Actually, because I was talking about this last stream, because I was thinking about doing a sub goal for God of War 2018. Maybe play that on stream. But I don't know, maybe a dumber idea would be, what if we do a sub goal for Onichanbara?
That would be fun.
Because I wouldn't mind playing Onichanbara Z2 Chaos again. The last time I played it was when it came out. Oh, hey, it's T.
Zach, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
Is that a worm? Hey, there he is. Francis York Morgan.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms. She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since the moment I got here. And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carre, sounds like French to me. But what does it mean?
I'm the chef, David. If you want to know about the town, you'd better ask the concierge. Only amateur chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
Alright, David Jawara, the chef.
Yep, he must be a
you
like
hear that,
top of the
Zach?
line chef.
He's a true professional.
Well, York thinks so.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zach.
My
Zach?
mental partner.
Please don't ask
Right?
me about Zach. It's a private matter.
No, I need to know about
You
Zach,
say so.
damn it.
Still. Never thought the FBI
Oh,
would ever come out
a
to
lot
good
gets
old town
revealed
like
about
ours.
Zach in the first game.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation. I just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
Never thought there'd be a murder out here either. And it was a 16-year-old kid. Now I tell you, this country's seen better days. What you reckon, mister?
Zach, he's definitely a professional, but it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
You're not wrong about that.
Folks say the killer used an axe. Hell of an old-fashioned choice if you ask me.
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
Well, shoot. I ain't the one you ought to be asking, Mr. FBI. I only heard what I heard. But seeing as you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Please do. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you pick the first question.
Okay, let me see. Let's go. What does he know about the victim?
Okay, so the first one.
You said the victim was a 16-year-old. Did you know her?
Well, sure. I reckon the whole town did.
Meaning?
She's Lise Clarkson, the little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
The Clarkson family?
That's right. You ain't seen they sign on your way in here? The one above that huge cold storage complex. Should have had a dragonfly on it. Anyway, that's the Clarkson family seal.
So
They
dragonfly.
own most of the land around here. From the sugar plantations right down to the food processing plant. Yeah, I reckon they got a stake in just about everything. They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know? They're the ones who built up this town, and they still support it.
Okay, so they're very important then. They're basically keeping this town alive. Pick the next question.
Yep. You choose this one.
Okay. Where's their house?
What do you know about the Clarksons' house?
Now, I ain't got nothing bad to say, but I'm gonna talk straight to you. You best steer clear of that place. That family ain't just some gang. They're a whole different kind of beast.
Okay, so they ain't
They're
mobsters.
folks with real power.
And they like to flaunt it, I'm guessing?
Remnants of the good old
Very
boys
much
who
so
shaped
from the looks of
America
it.
in the early days.
Oh dear. When I hear that comment, it makes me think that it could be like slavery.
Oh, Lord.
Especially the head of the family.
Now we
P.J.
really gotta
Clarkson.
go up there and see what
He's
it's
the kind of
what they're all
monster
about.
Who goes around eating other monsters. And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered and all. So don't go barging in with that shiny FBI badge of yours and think you'll be safe for nothing.
Oh, no, he's gotta do that. That's actually one thing I remember from the first game that I thought was hilarious that Zach did. He always put out his badge and he just like shoved it in their face. Just goes, FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan here.
That was one of the funniest things in any game I ever saw was when he would do that.
And he would do that a lot. He would do that quite a lot.
Things are different down here. So if you plan on sticking around, you best remember that.
I
Okay.
see. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll ask this one, then you ask the next one, okay?
Okay.
How do I get around town?
By the way, Mr. FBI, I ain't seen a car in the parking lot. How'd you get all the way out here, huh? Don't tell me you walked.
Well, that's a very good question. Chef David, you've got a sharp eye. It's true that I didn't park my car in your parking lot. Do you know why?
Can't say I do.
Because it was stolen.
Huh? But you with the FBI, right?
Even FBI cars can be stolen. It could
Yep.
happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork. When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night, when you're buying cigarettes at the local supermarket. Your car can be stolen anywhere. That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent.
That, or you could just drive your car off of a cliff.
Yep.
In my
See
case,
what I
my
mean
car
about
was stolen while I was on my
York
way
and
down
his
here.
little philosophical tangents?
Mm-hmm.
But no need to worry. I already reported it to the local authorities, and I've also already acquired another mode of transportation.
I wonder
Another
what.
mode?
Want to hear the details?
Yes.
Not really.
David, come on. I want to know.
But I'll listen if you want me to.
Please, humor us.
Then please do. After I finished my work in Houston, I flew to New Orleans. Then, I rented a car at the airport. Whenever I visit the West Coast, I always rent a convertible, especially in California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana, so I decided on a brand new hybrid car with a fully equipped air conditioning system.
A hybrid car.
Oh yes, they're marvelous. Vehicles that utterly defy everything you think you know about cars. Now, in the year 2005, it feels like we've finally entered the 21st century. Stomp down on the gas all you want. The engine won't make a sound.
It's silent?
At first, I felt like the landscape was moving past me on its own. Give it a few more years, and I'm sure we'll start seeing cars that run purely on electricity.
Oh, how right you would be, York.
Yeah, we're pretty much at that point, but it hasn't completely taken over yet. I think it will at some point, though, right?
Who knows? In a decade or so,
It seems
electric
that way.
sports cars may end up lining the parking lots of Silicon Valley.
Oh, that's gonna happen, yeah. I think they're slowly coming out with those electric sports cars right now.
I can see it now. It's the world of The Last Starfighter. 1984, directed by Nick Castle.
Is that an actual movie?
I believe that actually is, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's one thing I also remember from the first game is York had conversations with Zach about movies and TV shows. Because I know at the start of the game he was talking about Tom and Jerry.
It's famous for being the
So,
first
yeah,
film to utilize
Get
realistic
used to
CG,
that.
but I couldn't care less about that.
Okay, so that's something he does. That's kind of his quirk, you would say, right?
Yeah, especially in his little personal conversations with Zach.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was mesmerized by the
Yeah,
beautifully
he tends to
refined
do
mech
that
designs.
quite a lot.
It
Okay.
even made me wish that I could be one of them myself, especially the Gunstar spacecraft. No other sci-fi movie has ever...
So, yeah, where'd your hybrid car get stolen?
Sorry, I got off topic.
Yeah.
I noticed it was missing after I finished my lunch and walked out of the diner. Incidentally, this diner was located at the entrance to a small town just south off the I-10. I went out to get back in it, but my hybrid car was nowhere to be found. I remembered exactly where I parked it, right between a blue pickup truck and a hedgerow. But when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished. In short, someone stole
But
it.
also, who would want to steal a hybrid car?
And in its place, they left me this.
What?
A skateboard.
A skateboard.
So you basically got a skateboard for a car
A
now.
skateboard?
Yes. While I was sliding my lunch into my stomach, someone was busy replacing my brand new hybrid car with a wooden board attached to 4 wheels. Remarkable, don't you think?
So
Yeah, a
then how
bit.
did you get here?
By riding the skateboard, obviously. Why do you look so surprised? No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it.
3 miles an hour. Okay. It probably took a while to get here, though. But also, now that brings up the question,
Yeah.
didn't he have luggage? Or did he have no luggage with him? Or was that in the car and it got stolen?
I think it was in the car that got stolen.
Well, shit!
By the 10-mile mark, I'd even learned to do a few tricks.
Okay.
It was a journey of self-discovery.
Better than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I'm calling it right now.
Alright, well, we'll have to see when we get to
Not
actually
even I
using
knew
the
I had
skateboard,
this
right?
latent talent sleeping inside me.
York, we need to see this talent. Should we ask another? We'll ask one more question. You pick this one.
Okay, I will do this one. Okay, so I will say, what's the local law enforcement doing?
Is the local law enforcement investigating the case?
Shoot, mister, what you think?
No, with that kind of answer, right?
Now, I told
Obviously
you this
not.
ain't no city. We in the Bonafide Boondocks here.
So are the Boondock Saints here?
They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing each other when they pissed you off. They sit down and talk it out with you heart to heart. And when that don't work, they just beat your ass.
Violence.
That's the Deep South for you.
Remind me never to go to
so
the
you
Deep
mean
South.
like, yeah. So basically like most modern cops in the Deep South? Okay, yeah, cool.
Would it be safe if I came down there, you think?
Around here, where I live?
We'll say there.
Yeah, for the most part, you'll be fine unless you run into... There are a couple cops, which we call super cops. And for all the wrong reasons, because they take that shit way too seriously.
So if I see a baton, run.
Pretty much.
Actually, no, that might be bad, because if I start running, they'll chase after me, and then bad things could ensue.
Most you'll get is thrown into jail. You know, just as an arrest for them.
For running from a police
That's all.
officer. Or really make up... No, we're not going to talk about this. We need to play the game, damn it. Right?
This murder
Yeah,
ain't like that.
let's not pull a York and go off on a tangent here.
Yeah, no. Let's just keep going. A kid got killed. They're
weird
trying to
way.
figure it out.
Like something on a TV show. The sheriff's department ain't never seen nothing like this.
All right, let's go. Right? That'll be all.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go
This
full Tony
summer's
Hawk's Pro
gonna be
Skater mode.
Another hot one. It's supposed to get over 95 today.
That's hot weather,
Watch out
damn
you
it.
don't go getting heat stroke.
I probably would if it's that high, maybe.
The Lise Clarkson case needs us. Don't you think so, Zach? The cat people are what guided us to New Orleans.
The cat people. Is that a nod to the first game?
Yes.
Okay.
We should be thanking Malcolm McDowell.
That's an actor, isn't he?
Yep.
Once we get home, let's watch Blue Thunder again.
Okay, I've heard of this movie. I haven't seen it.
I'm already looking forward to it. Aren't you, Zach? Zach, the searing light. These scents. It's the Deep South. That was a fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest chef.
Wait, mister. You didn't take a single bite.
Well, the tea was to die for, but I'd prefer coffee next time. What would a morning be without coffee?
I know that's his thing. Zach likes his coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Zach is a coffee man. He is not a tea man. Okay. Look, pizza for breakfast. At least I think this is breakfast time, right?
Yes.
Pizza, fried chicken, sausages. There's your steaks, I think. Or those could be pork chops, right?
Yeah, they look like more pork chops than steak, but still, hey, pretty good.
Okay, turkey there. Many types of breads. I'm going to assume that's soup or chili.
Looks like a nice stew. Maybe a gumbo?
Gumbo. What does gumbo consist of, actually? It is not something I am familiar with. There's pies and desserts down that way. But yeah. What does it consist of?
I'm not too familiar with the term. You know, I'm not too familiar with it because it's more of a Louisiana thing.
Okay. Because it looks like there's oyster in it. Just from the pic.
Let me see.
Just from the look of it.
Is
Are you
A
gonna look that up?
gumbo.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the room.
Okay, gumbo consists primarily of a strongly flavored stock, meat, or shellfish, a thickener, and the Creole Holy Trinity.
Creole Holy Trinity. Does it break it down what that is?
Okay, gumbo's a type of soup,
Okay. Hey, look at the mirror
and the Creole.
while you're reading that. This is advanced ray tracing effects that you're seeing here in this game. I didn't know this game had ray tracing support.
Right? I mean, look at the detail. You can literally see every single speck of fucking Francis's pores.
Yeah, it looks so good, and like the building itself behind, it's all done in great detail too. So, these are graphics of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, continue on. So
the Creole Holy Trinity consists of celery, bell peppers, and onions.
okay, that actually sounds good. I'm okay with that.
Gumbo is often categorized by the type of thickener used, whether okra or filet powder, which is
Okra?
dried and
Sang Rouge.
which is
Chasing it all
dried
over
and ground
America.
sassafras.
I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't
Okay, I've heard this
think
track
it's
before.
about time we ordered a new briefcase. Yes, I know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. This holes from the shootout in Tucson. And this stains from Miami. Miami. Now, that was a fascinating case. Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two.
Jeez, Billy.
Even with the help of the drugs. A feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor. Same floor his blood gushed out onto.
And yet you still kept it.
I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the time for a trip down memory lane.
But you said the stock of that consists of like either meat or fish.
Yeah.
An emergent drug that's been on the rise in 4 southern states.
I imagine some would have a preference for it. Because it's either one or the other. You can't have a mixture of both.
Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana. And Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it somehow. The 16-year-old girl who was murdered.
So there's the girl.
Her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou, along with a strange altar. The powerful man who essentially controls the town of Lucare, and he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
I doubt if he's a gangster, I doubt they're gonna dress like anything you would see in New York.
You know, I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach. The Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay.
Wait.
Oh Lord, no, not that one. God damn it.
Which movie is this about? Is that the? I think I've heard of it before, but who was in it?
Oh Lord. Oh.
Is it not worth remembering?
For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, it was
I literally
surprisingly
forgot
artistic.
Okay, let's see.
That's how bad it was. I forgot it. Oh, ScarJo and fucking Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
There
Okay,
it is.
I've seen a trailer then for it, and I'm like, what is this movie? Apparently York likes it. It's an artistic movie.
Your taste in art is clearly different than mine.
An experimental
Hang
setting
on.
mixed with hard-hitting drama.
Okay.
It was art house sci-fi.
Art house sci-fi. Which was the inspiration for Transformers.
That director's going to change the history of art house films.
Oh dear God! By replacing it with explosions, because that was his thing at the time, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Are you following me here?
That's still his thing.
This is another special film that's setting a new standard, just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did.
Okay, what do you have to say to that?
York, you need to refresh your movie palette.
If you're saying the movie is not that great and you forget about it, like, these two are great movies. I've seen both of them.
This is a turning point, Zach. You may be witnessing the birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history. Yes, this single movie may be responsible for
wait
creating
till
a
you
whole
see
new
the
genre
island.
several
Then
years
you'll
down the
see
line.
that
A genre
York
known
is
as
talking out of his
island
ass here.
I sure like the sound of that.
There you go.
Don't you, Zach?
It's created a new genre. Island movies. How about that?
I guess you could say it did do that. Yeah. And they're all pretty bad.
There isn't a good one. Well, okay, I guess we've heard the term here. Island movies are a thing, people. Also, look at that freaking... What the hell is this? This altar.
What the hell? That looks like some major voodoo shit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there is a voodoo doll sitting right there.
Who do you voodoo, bitch?
I don't know, but it ain't you, bitch.
Ah!
Okay, so we have a bunch of bullets, first aid kits, a Coke, feather cigarettes, and lollipops. Probably have a use for it in the future. I know we should answer the door, but I just want to explore the room.
Oh,
Also,
lollipops are
I'm very
another
satisfied
thing
with the
of
decorations
York's.
and the size of
He
this
likes
closet.
to pop himself a good old lollipop every once in a while.
And it's even got a security
Okay.
box. What else could a
it's
man
one of his
ask
favorite
for?
candies, I guess, right?
It's proof that we're still safely inside the fringes of modern civilization.
You can change your clothes. I remember hearing this as a thing. Does it actually affect gameplay or no?
As far as I know, I don't think it really affects gameplay, or at least I don't remember it affecting it. I just remember characters, if you wear clothes for a long period of time, they start to stink.
Yep.
So characters wouldn't make a comment like, do
Hey
you
there,
ever
chef.
change your damn
What's
clothes?
cooking?
Okay.
Chef, what are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
David Jawara. Okay, so he has a brother. They're brothers.
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Lucare is French, but
So
any
almost
special
almost a TOD.
Why, yes, sir. Of course it does. A very clear.
How much
logical
meter?
Meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
yes, I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain. Lucare means square in French.
Okay.
Ah. And
That's it.
That's it?
that's it.
So
Yes,
we're in a square.
That's it.
Oh yeah, the map.
Do
Yep,
take
makes
a
sense.
gander at the town map in the lobby
Yep.
if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll understand once you see it. Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
This game's
Did you see
just
that,
as
Zach?
wacky as the first one,
That
and I
was
fucking
clearly
love it.
David.
And we're
Not a
only an
twin,
hour
Not
in.
a split personality. Just the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say. The job makes the man.
I guess it does, right? Depending on the job. Okay, so we gotta go check out that map. One step and it automatically triggers a cutscene. The hell?
Do you feel that, Zach? Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel.
I guess.
Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
Maybe that's the person who does voodoo. You think?
Possibly.
Wait, that
Nice
picture's
tie.
actually moving.
Did you buy it here?
You noticed it too!
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see me.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Exactly. Ever since mankind got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Mm-hmm.
Zoomed away from what?
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hoongan.
Hoongan.
Hoongan. The title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
Ah, jeez. Shit, everything's moving.
Do you comprehend the Oracle?
The Oracle. Put on your religion hat, Zach. Here we go.
Crap, I left that back at the office.
10 maidens in the shrine of hunger. Find the flying serpent in the ambiguous zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
10 maidens and an ambiguous zero. Got it. But what do you mean by otherworld?
Follow the Oracle.
Okay, wait, I think he was just fucking hallucinating at that point.
Zach, did you hear all that?
Yeah,
Looks like we've already
sadly,
taken
yeah.
our first step into chaos. But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece.
I guess as long as it doesn't try
And
to
after
kill
we've
you.
put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself. Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
All right, so what am I getting myself into here?
Well, you're getting yourself into just a pile of what the fuck is going on?
Okay, sounds like any other video game. Sure.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
Wait, what the York, the fuck? Where have you seen these human skin trophies? You're telling me people hunt humans for sport? What have you run into besides murderers?
He's run into some, crazy shit.
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very
How crazy
same
are we
feeling I
talking?
got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams.
Hang on. Do you know what movie he's gonna talk about? After reading that.
Certain film from 1984 written by Peter Hyams, or directed by Peter Hyams.
Mm-hmm.
Not familiar with that director, so
Okay,
no.
let's see.
2010.
2010.
The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's also a movie I haven't seen, but I know it's referenced a lot.
Now, I have seen that movie.
Yeah? Is it good?
Yeah, but it's a little bit too slow paced for me.
Okay. But does it does it deliberately?
Yeah, it does it deliberately. It's not unintentional.
Okay.
Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
Are we watching another movie when we get back? The Island? Or something?
No, he said Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder. Okay, Blue Thunder was... Yeah, I think that was another one he was mentioning too. Anyway, here we go.
Oh yeah, you save that phone booths.
Okay. Hey, look, it's the square. Lucare.
Zach, this is Lucare. I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way.
I mean, that's possible.
It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
Alright, we checked out the map. We now have a map to play with.
Zach, what did you think of Hungan's oracle? Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Oracle decryption. Okay, so we gotta figure out what he was
Start
talking
by
about.
tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now, where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where? And the
Okay.
10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right?
So not the park. Who the
The
fuck
answer
are
is
you,
bowling.
Zaid?
The shape of the bowling pin was based on the feminine form. The 10 maidens are
Zaid,
the
who
10
the
pins.
fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
But a place where someone can both eat and bowl at the same time.
I think it's this
I'm
place.
skeptical as to whether we'll be able to find such a place in a backwoods town like this.
'Cause, yeah, it's a diner in Lane.
Alexis's Diner and Lane. This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time.
Cajun's a big thing of the South,
Nice
right?
job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it.
Oh yeah, big time, big time, big time.
So I think I'd be down for the food,
Now for
easily.
the other oracle.
You're on voice chat and Discord? No, Madman and I are just doing a private voice chat for this because we're just doing commentary for this stuff.
There's no
Yeah.
flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go.
What are you up to tonight, though, dude?
Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0
Mhm.
is usually treated as a base number. But under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more ambiguous
So I guess it
zero
would
than
be
that.
food, right? Keeping continuing with the
Question
theme.
is, does ours the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse? That's got to be it. Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
I do appreciate that when you're, at least for this little bit right here, if you're not sure what it is, York just keeps talking and will eventually give you enough clues to figure it out. I do like that.
Yeah, yeah. And there was things like this in the first game too, and he did the same shit.
Okay.
And how about that Hungan? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
What the? Oh, wait. Where the hell did he get those?
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel. If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Well, I mean,
tell me.
hard mode is supposed to be
You're the
hard,
At your
right?
service, boss.
Oh, bellboy. A third brother. This must be a family-operated
Good
business,
friends
right?
with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't.
What?
This is all his charm.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Would it be weird if I was to say that
I'll play by
all
your
those
rules.
3 people are the same person? It's just one guy with 3 split personalities?
That's what I'm thinking it is.
Okay. So it looks like for the quest, one of them's on a time limit. We'll probably do this one. We'll head here, okay?
Yeah, let's go for the one that's on a timer.
We'll find a spot where it's below 0, so that food delivery service place. Let's go. We need to at least get to
wait a minute.
something. Oh, you were gonna say?
Oh, okay. I saw an exclamation point, but it was at a vending machine.
Yeah. I imagine you could probably buy stuff there, right? But, Zaid, you're close. Okay, there you go. Now we can finally smoke.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
That's quite a big
You
increase.
know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is. In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
This girl's got some sass.
A lot of sass.
Well, he's writing it out.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Oh, there you go. I was just waiting. Where's the badge?
That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a Sang Rouge wrapper. Sang Rouge is here, too. This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way, miss, what's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Okay, another main character.
Tell me,
Or
Patricia,
important character.
does this
sorry.
town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
Aren't we supposed to be on fucking vacation here? So, running, crouching, dodging. Move camera, melee attack. Okay, I need to see the melee attack here. Hang on a minute.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, this actually... And he moves forward a little bit every time. There is no dodge. He just runs. Oh, what the f- What was that animation glitch? Oh, what the- You see that he's sliding a little bit?
Yeah, like he moves forward and he puts his knee on the ground. What?
No smooth transition when going from one direction to another. Okay, I'll hydrate, thank you. I guess we should try and steal this case, right? Also, we're just gonna.
Yeah,
also, I'm just wrecking his pants. But anyway, here we go. Wait,
Let's try and snatch this case up.
there's food in there. Look, Twinkies.
Flour? We got fucking flour copy grounds, it looks like. Fucking pan spray? What the hell?
Is this a sheriff's? Is this a delivery truck? Let's see.
Nah, this is a food truck, bro. This has to be a food truck.
But it says sheriff on it.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about. I'm Melvin. They call me the sheriff round here.
Okay, Melvin Woods.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan?
Okay, so he did it well.
Oh,
He didn't
no,
just
this is
shove it in his face like he
That's
did
what
to
everyone calls me.
Patricia.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
3. Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town. Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho, in the city, it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you. Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited them a few times, so I know what it's like. All pigs must die in the city of wolves.
I feel like that's from a movie.
Yeah. Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey!
I'm sorry, you're trying too hard.
I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all.
Yes,
Oh,
because
Marvin.
in the city, you go
Anywho,
barbecue people in the
Around
backyard.
these parts,
I'm sorry, you were saying.
everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get lit
Oh, I
when
was
they
just-
see an étranger
I was
like
just
you.
telling
And since it's my
Melvin
duty
here,
to protect
like,
the
come
town,
on,
I
man.
thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is. Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson
I
case.
knew you were here for that case.
What?
Can't put one past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh?
No, this is just freaking coincidence.
Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
It's like she is embarrassed. You can definitely tell.
The Lise Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
that
just
that
the
was
humble
easy.
sheriff of a tiny little town.
You're like, go ahead, take
My
point.
jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain. Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
That was really easy.
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic.
No
Yeah, I've
shit.
I
seen-
get to use my secret weapon.
Yeah, because we had to work for it in the first game.
Yeah,
Melvin,
it was just
there's
like,
a
you know
cold
what, here,
storage
go ahead.
warehouse on the
Take
southern
it.
end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out.
I need to leave for a minute.
But, I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much. You know?
Explain it yourself, Daddy.
That's incredible. I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic. Insanely fantastic.
What?
Well, how about that?
What am I watching?
Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the
Like I
warehouse ahead
said,
of you and make sure we get
B-movie
permission to
Twin
search it.
Peaks.
Sounds good.
B-movie
The
shenanigans?
management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances. So be on time. Got it? Come on.
It's
let's go
very
see what you-
campy.
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you say so, sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way. Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
Okay. Your skateboard. We'll try the skateboard in a second.
Hey, you. You ain't secretly cutting kids up and sticking them into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
Well, that escalated quickly.
What the hell?
Okay, hang on. I just need to read that quickly. Secretly cutting up kids and sticking them into jars? No. All I'm doing is just skinning them and then putting them into metal barrels.
Or using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
No. They're used for negotiating deals so we can trade for drugs. It's a win-win scenario.
I've arrested people who've done both, but I've never engaged in either of those activities myself. Of course, I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal
I
with.
swear you
God damn it, York! You're not supposed to say that out loud. It'd be like, okay, you know what? I want to do this. It might be interesting, at least from an educational perspective. Would you like to volunteer and help me with this? That's probably not the things you should say, right?
No, probably not.
It was just a
No.
joke. Why are you getting all serious?
Jeez, woman.
Don't tell me what you imagine.
You asked, right? Ask and you shall receive.
Or else I'll get scared of you for real. Hey, can I come with you? You signed a contract with me, remember? And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. But I have one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
Well, I have to ask about Zach. You know it's gonna
Zach,
happen.
it feels like she's carrying something with her. Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel the same way, don't you?
Sure, I guess we need to keep her safe, right? Even though that should be her father's job. All right. Oh, hang on.
By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Oh, no. I just figured that since we're working together now, it'd be a good idea to learn a little more about you.
Should an adult male like you really be asking a little girl this kind of question? Feel like I heard a story about this sort of thing on the news once.
There's a time and a place for everything. You know exactly who I am. And I've also introduced myself to your father. Besides, you're the one who said you wanted to come with me.
I was just kidding, jeez. You're an FBI special agent. Why would I ever need to worry?
You shouldn't automatically trust someone just because they're an FBI special agent. One's profession and one's personality are completely separate things. For example, one special agent may fall spiritually in love with a genius criminal who enjoys the taste of human flesh.
That's
Okay.
Hannibal. You pulled that straight
Oh
out
God,
of the movie.
okay. Come on,
The film
George.
doesn't mean it isn't deeply rooted in reality. You can't judge people solely based on where they work or how they look.
Hi,
You
Hawk.
need to think
Hold on.
hard
I'll
and
answer that
decide
in a
things
minute.
for yourself.
Fine.
Well, little girl, Patricia, you also
So, allow
asked.
me to
Oh,
ask you
hang on.
this. How do you feel about me?
I don't know. I only just met you.
Exactly. Now it sounds like you're thinking. You should never feel the need to force an answer out or pretend like you know something you don't. Zach, she's a good kid, isn't she? Honest and straightforward.
Oh, wait, there's one thing I can say.
Oh. What?
When you talk to yourself like that, it really creeps me out. Did you start doing that after you became an adult? Or have you just always done it? Either way, you should stop doing it. It's really weird and, like, makes me wince whenever I hear it.
Ooh, Zach, did you hear that? No need to worry. Neither of us are weird, I can assure you of that. She's probably just having trouble finding the right word to describe us. No, I think I'll stop there. Wouldn't want her to think we're getting desperate.
Like I said, it's really creeping me out.
You'll understand more, I guess, as we play this. But also, Patricia, you are asking if York will cut up kids and do terrible things or sell them off for trafficking. So I don't think you can make that argument, right?
Oh my God, look at that. She's literally full-blown run behind us and she's barely moving.
Well, I mean, she is a partner. How bad is this game so far? I mean, it's bad, but it's got a charm to it. And I want to keep playing it.
It's like I said. Like I said at the beginning, it's a so bad it's good type of game. That's this whole franchise, by the way.
But you know what? I mean, like, it has a charm, and it does make you want to continue playing it, though. I will say, this does look like it runs a hell of a lot better than the Switch version. Also, Madman, let's test it, right?
Yes!
Hawk, get ready for this.
THPS! THPS!
Called you a strange name. CLG, I think. What exactly does that mean?
Clever little girl. That's what it stands for.
Graphics glitching, look at his
It's nice
suit.
that he made up his own nickname for me and all, but it sounds kind of weird. I wish he'd call me something normal, like just Patricia or Patty, you know?
Patty? Now that name's got a ring to it. I like it. How about Zach and I call you Patty from here on out?
Do whatever you like. Weird. You're heading to the warehouse, right? You gonna go straight there?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to talk to Zach. We're also on a mission to fell 10 maidens, you see. I'm eager to visit Alexis's diner at Lane, but we've only just arrived in this town, so it might be nice to stroll around a bit.
What? I thought you came here to investigate.
Patty, you're still just a child. Why do you worry so much? We're born to be free, and this is America, land of the free. You should always feel free to do whatever you want. Isn't
God,
that
look at the
what you
graphics.
Maybe I shouldn't have come with you. I'm getting
Oh,
kind of
Lord.
nervous now.
Well, hey, she chose to come here, and now look. But here we go. This now will replace Tony Hawk's Pro Skater as the best skateboarding game, right?
Yeah, do a kickflip.
I sadly can't do any abilities. He can't do it even though he was talking about it. Anyway, should we listen to more dialogue while we're just skateboarding, right?
Hey, Zach, it looks like we
Oh,
were
yes,
right on the
yes.
money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know
Sorry,
how it
Hawk,
is.
you
We've
were
got a
asking,
hot
you
hand,
said, what the
and
fuck is
Lady
this
Luck's given us
dialogue?
far more
We must
favor
play
than she
more
ever
of it,
has
right?
before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States
the
trying to
pop
track
in is
down
real.
Sun Rouge. We can't let this
Yeah,
chance
it's pretty
pass us
bad.
by, can we, Zach? We
And
need
just
to
like the
find
floor
some
Look at
and-
those MS
clue
paint
before
trees in the
sun wipes
background.
it all away.
Yep. It's a little ridiculous. We at least have Skatebird and Skateboard. I mean, they ain't shit compared to this. This is the true experience, right? Look,
This is riveting skateboarding experience right here.
plus also look,
You don't even need to do any tricks to rack up points.
and your skateboard has a health meter, by the way. I think I found my new skateboarding game too. Here we go. We found it. Clarkson Food Delivery Services. Hey, there she is. Little girl, where did you come from?
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you
I feel
working
bad, Patty.
hard to take
I
care of
feel
all the
bad.
chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone?
No.
Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval. Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost your self-esteem then?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You don't turn on
How was
CNN
Road
and pour
96
yourself
though?
some bourbon, do you?
CNN. That's kid stuff.
J-
what I
what?
watch is way more adult than that.
Like what?
Live sports.
You just don't get it, Agent York. Full House, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210, sitcoms. Sitcoms are an all-in-one package. Dreams, love, life lessons, science fiction. They've got everything you'd ever want. And some cable channels just show reruns all day long. It's the best. Oh, but my favorite TV show is this old one called MacGyver. The
Oh,
main character is cute
MacGyver.
and smart. I don't know his real
Oh
name,
my
but
God.
I like him both. And I also like Gil Grissom.
Oh, CSI!
I just think it's adorable how he keeps maggots.
Oh,
in
no!
his
Oh shit. Okay.
Thank you, Patty.
That was
That
very
was
informative.
Very informative. Well, what do you think, Zach? Her tastes are...
I can't believe
they're
she
a bit
actually
hard to
mentioned
describe.
Grissom.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't even say it. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I'm in full agreement.
Oh God.
Okay, we have another
This is-
conversation, or should I just continue with the story?
I don't know what to do, honestly. Well, we have plenty of time until that thing runs out. So yeah.
Okay,
let's
no.
stop.
I need to stop this right here. Read that comment. Read that comment first.
The only thing that's worse is if she watched Price is Right all day.
Excuse me, do you have a problem with this? What's wrong with Price is Right? That's like saying Jeopardy.
Now what?
I have a problem with
No.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, look. Price is Right. While yes, it is not the same show without Bob Barker.
Yes.
Drew
Drew Carey does a good job.
On. I'd rather watch Price is Right than a lot of other game shows.
I think the only one that takes the cake would be Family Feud. Fuck
Oh,
Je-
dude, yeah, Steve Harvey.
Yeah. I know you are, but we have to run with this. You brought it up. We're talking about it. Right?
Yes, we are pulling a York and we're going on a tangent for no reason.
Just because we fucking can. Oh, no, okay, so
I mean,
hang on. There's a sprint button. I just need to see how fast she runs. Oh, what the fuck? She disappeared! What? Stop it. Okay, so you can run much faster than her, and then she just like spawns in. Like, run. See,
Yes,
wait,
she's
look,
like
right there!
teleports to you. This is great.
Like that old... Oh, the 1 versus 100 game. Yes, I've heard of that. I don't understand why we don't have a video game show yet where we could be in. Maybe... I feel like maybe those could come back at some point. That's just screaming for it. Maybe with VR games. Right?
That could be a possibility.
Mr. York, that was mighty quick. The special agent does it again. You sure don't waste any time.
I feel like this guy wants to be like a filmmaker, or he's watched a lot of like media and entertainment and envisions agents like this. You think?
Yeah.
I bet my CLG's got a lot to learn from you. By the way, Mr. York, looks to me like you aren't packing anything.
I was on vacation in New Orleans before I happened to stop by here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, that won't do. Here, I got something I think you'll like.
It's purple, I love it.
I call him Mr. Alligator. Badass, ain't he?
And that looks like an alligator grip on the gun, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why he calls him Mr. Alligator.
But also, I've never seen a purple alligator, though, before.
Don't question it.
Okay, fine. That looks like a 1911, though. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's a tranquilizer gun for the gators.
It's a tranquilizer gun. A non-lethal gun made for self-defense.
No. Hawk. You ain't seen the shit that we've seen.
No. You've seen nothing yet. You should have seen the start of this thing.
With this, you won't have to worry about any expensive roaming fees.
Oh, thank God. At least I don't have to worry about roaming fees for this radio. But the range is probably gonna suck, right?
Probably.
Should come in
a
handy.
while to get used to
Dude,
it, but
I
you'll
don't care
get
if these games are bad or not. I fucking love this franchise.
I think I'll have to dig up. I need to
God.
dig up the first game again because I actually own it on PS3 and I have it for
need to hold back
PC.
out here.
Maybe I should go jump into that.
We could do a co-commentary for that too.
That would be fun.
And then we could also do, you could get Deadly Premonition Origins.
That was the first one, right? What the fuck is that? Is that a dog?
I think it's supposed to be a dog.
Okay, I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, let's fire this gun. So, who should I shoot?
Actually, don't shoot either one of them. Shoot that box.
You gotta kill my buzz, damn it! There we go. Okay, Hawk says I need to shoot the child.
Okay. I was just saying shoot the box just to make sure the gun works. Okay. Now, shoot, and now shoot the sheriff.
Oh, that was a bad fucking idea. I lose money! And he's just like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Hawk says I should shoot the child. I kind of don't want... Maybe, but I don't want to shoot the child. She makes for some interesting conversations. There we go. We shot the boxes. Ew, what is... sound delay? Maybe I'm just missing it.
Now this is an intriguing weapon. For a tranquilizer gun, it really packs a punch, but I'm afraid I'll decline. After all, this town is peaceful, isn't it?
Well, sure is peaceful. At least the humans are, but the animals are a different story. Remember what I named it? There are some real mean-ass gators out there in the swamps, and every now and then, they wander into town. One of them even went and ate a kid once.
Jeez.
Happened a long time ago.
I guess they were
God
hungry.
damn.
One chomp's all it takes. They swallow down every last bit of you. Poor kid's parents didn't even know what to put in his coffin. The worst part is, that taught the gators just how tasty we humans are. So now, those suckers just attack on sight.
Ah, shit.
Man-eating crocodiles will feast tonight. in blood swamp.
Alright, you've heard it here. This is the next episode. We're gonna go to the blood swamps.
You know he's fibbing, right? Gators don't attack folks. I never heard about no
And
kid
by the
getting
way,
swallowed
Hawk-
by a gator.
Go on.
The way that Melvin there was talking, yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah, that was our first interaction with him.
Actually, Patricia, you're wrong.
I'm what?
Alligators do attack people, and it could happen in any town.
Huh?
Alligator, 1980.
Oh,
Directed by Louis Teague.
Okay.
Oh my god, here we go.
It takes place in the Midwest, I believe. A teenage girl's pet alligator gets flushed down the toilet. Then, in the sewer, it feeds on the corpses of dogs that were used as test subjects for an experimental growth formula. After growing over 30 feet, it finally starts to go after humans. It's an extremely edifying movie.
Oh, jeez. You had to just add that to it.
Oh god.
At least he didn't say edible.
Back when I first saw it, I had a pet hamster.
Hey, Agent York. What's your first order of business? You're in charge now, remember?
Well said, Patricia. I nearly lost sight of my true goal.
Again, with the
Melvin, I
sidetracking.
couldn't help but notice the name on the side of that truck. This facility is connected to the victim, isn't it?
Wait, what are you saying to him?
Oh, right. Yeah. I reckon I better start from there. I'm gonna tell it to you straight right from the beginning, Mr. York. As you guessed, this warehouse is run by the Clarksons. The victim's father, Danny Clarkson, is the one who manages the whole place. Okay, but why did he choose to store her body in his own warehouse, right? Well, that's because there ain't no other place to store it. Our town has a clinic inside a church, but no more. Whenever someone kicks the bucket,
Clinic
they just bury
inside
him
a
in the
church?
graveyard right outside of town.
Yep, that happens. And I guess they don't have a place to store bodies, so let's store it with food. I could see one problem with this, though. If this is a food packing plant, what happens if you accidentally put a piece of a body in for food and it just happens to get shipped out and sold?
I don't know. Well, down south people, me being from a hillbilly town, I know this.
Okay.
They're just they're completely oblivious to that type of stuff.
Okay.
So they'll just be like, "Oh, I didn't order my side of pulled pork. I didn't order a pulled pork sandwich with a side of hand."
I'd be like, what's this finger doing in here? I didn't realize this was in there.
But not this time.
Oh wait, there's another one.
We got a murder on our hands this time. We need to give
Wait a
Lisa's
minute, I
body
got
an
2
autopsy
fingers
and
here.
keep it
There's not
stored,
5.
right?
This is a ripoff.
Yeah, I'd be like, where's the other 3? And isn't there supposed to be a palm with this? Right?
So we had no choice but to rent out a corner of this warehouse.
Okay, so they had to rent part of this property. I might just skip chapter 18. You're having trouble with
I
that,
see.
boss?
So that's what led to the ingenious choice to store the victim's body in a facility that her family owns.
Well, I mean, they're keeping it within the family at least, right? It's a family open business. One of their family members got killed. So let's just store it in the freezer of this family-oriented operation. What could possibly go wrong? It doesn't look suspicious at all.
No.
This is where the real story
I mean, we
begins.
are the authority around here, so if anybody dare questions it, to the jail with your ass.
Truth is, a
We'll have
few
to get
days
Melvin
before
to
you
throw
got
them in
here,
jail.
Lisa's body went missing.
Oh, now you're telling us this?
Missing.
Yeah. All of a sudden, poof.
Did you leave the warehouse unlocked?
I most certainly did not. I locked the whole place up and made sure no one could get inside. No one stole the original key, and I couldn't find any fingerprints at the scene.
So, in other words, this
Yeah.
is a locked room mystery.
Reminds me of something when playing You Kill.
The body of a beautiful young girl walks at mid.
Are you done?
Hey,
Sorry, I'm sorry, but Patricia's done with your bullshit, Melvin. I know you're her dad, but she's done with it right now. For now, right?
Yeah.
All right, CLG. Reckon
By the
I
way, can
should've
we
told
talk
you
about the
this
fact
earlier
that
when you
fucking
first said you wanted to come here?
Patty there was just like when she was whispering to him. I've never seen anybody literally whisper to somebody and them not bend down to hear them.
Yeah, she just had to tippy toe up for that thing. How's it going, Potato? Welcome back, buddy.
It just didn't seem like the time or place as I remember. Anywho, how about we call it a day and head back to my office? You can go through all the files there.
No, thank you. This is what I came to investigate.
But Lisa's body isn't here anymore. You sure?
That doesn't bother me one bit, Melvin. You see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind enough to give me an
Oh, that frickin' thing we saw in the wall. That painting, right?
Yeah. Raid hype.
Hello, Christine. Look at this nerd. Look at the nerd who came in here and brought her fellow nerds with her. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving her that shout out, Hockey. How was A Way Out? Who were you playing with? Raiders? Not nerds, degenerate weebs, the lot of them. No, you're the degenerate weeb. I'm just a loser nerd who's playing a game about the South and having a kick-ass time with my friend from the South.
Yes. Who is also a degenerate weeb that likes Japanese fucking vampire hunters.
Well, we all like at least for the people here, we like Japanese culture, right? Fine then, I'm gonna go back to drawing anime tits that- Hey! Make sure you share that with everybody, too.
Yes, please.
I'm having a blast with the game. Had me at vampire. No. Okay, listen, if you're gonna draw anime titties, then it has to be, dragon ones, like, from a dragon girl. There you go. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maids. Perfect examples right there.
Dragon ones? I thought as soon as you said dragon ones, I was just like, okay, so they're so big they're dragging across the ground?
Dude, okay, fine, I know where your priorities lie at this point. I still need to play through A Way Out, though, Christine. I played about half of it, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, this is the content that people come here for. We're just playing Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. I got this game given to me courtesy of the publisher Rising Star, so big thank you for them. And I brought in, as you heard, I have Madman with me because he is an expert on this franchise, and I figured it'd be fun to have some commentary on this experience.
I have played the first game. I have not played this game, but I have seen a playthrough of Origins.
Oh, wait, she's go- How the hell did you get over there? You were just behind me.
Wait. Okay.
See? Okay. Hang on, watch. There. Yep.
John, we're gonna have to watch this chick.
No, run! Get away! You're gonna just teleport! You're scaring me! You're scaring me. The future is now, old man. Wait, where'd she- Oh, shit! Okay, there she is. I guess we should go inside. Wait, stand back! I have a gun! I will use it if I have to.
Yes, and he will shoot the vending machines too.
Fine. Oh, there's the dodge. There's the dodge. You have to do it with the gun aim.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, that dodge animation is so janky.
Anyway, let's check this place out. But no, Christine, it's one of those it's so bad it's good games. It's entertaining though. Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, CLG.
They switched outfits.
You sure you don't want to wait outside?
I'll be fine, Daddy. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off of him.
Patricia, please put some pants on. Your legs are gonna freeze.
He's so selfish and inconsiderate. I'm still not convinced he's actually a real FBI agent.
Excuse me. You asked to come with us. We said yes. How is that being selfish and inconsiderate? Or is it just because we talk to Zach all the time and that creeps you out? Go ahead, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, how are we selfish and inconsiderate when, like John said, we brought you along? Okay, we could have just told you to fuck off. Then, on top of that, we are somewhat actually adhering to your one rule of not talking to Zach.
No, she's applying to the rule about not asking about Zach. That's what it was. But then again, she thought he was gonna do terrible things, right?
Look,
See?
he's talking
Yeah.
to himself again.
He is talking to Zach, woman.
Zach, this is the ambiguous zero. The deep freeze.
It's going alright though, Christine. How are you? Thank you again though for the raid. Hopefully we can keep you entertained with this.
Let's hurry up and find that flying serpent, shall we?
But, Christine, I am doing good. I've had a pretty good day so far. I watched The Batman earlier. Great fucking movie, by the way. I really, really enjoyed that movie.
Wait. I have a sleeping bag in here. Well, Hawk, I hope the mood improves for you, and hopefully, we can give you some laughs and stuff tonight, right?
Yeah, I mean, we already have, thanks to this game.
To this game. I would have liked Batman more if there wasn't the weird filter over the movie. Oh, there's like a filter in it? Like, because it seems like it's intentionally dark.
It is, okay, it has this style to it, and it really, really, really enhances the style. If you know what I mean, that's what she means by the film.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, Potato, I missed
So, like,
that.
Battinson? Yes, I did.
Mhm.
Good God almighty.
How are you finding Elden Ring, though, Potato?
This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here.
Well, I mean, it is creepy. Look, you're looking at skinned
It's
animals.
quite the fun house. Truly a
Yes,
dazzling place.
skinned animals that used to surround a dead body trapped in ice.
Well, at least York's enjoying himself.
Neat entertainment. That's the only way to
For
describe it.
fuck's sake. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the food place and the freezer box. It is called Meat Entertainment. It is here for all of the meaty goodness. We hope you enjoy tonight's showing.
Woven together by life, frozen in time, a visceral, musical.
Symphony.
Okay, so this is a symphony.
We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes,
But it's a
truly a
symphony of the night.
life and death resonating together.
It should be. Unfortunately, it's a symphony of life and death.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I do
Wasted
like that
opportunity, Morgan.
Whoa,
Wasted
now, CLG.
opportunity.
Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for, Daddy? I'm more mature than you are.
I mean, she's kind of putting up a convincing argument for that right now, right?
Yeah.
I've
yeah,
seen way more
for sure.
realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
I don't think
Oh,
that
God.
counts as much. Chat, what do you think?
At first, Zach, I was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes. All we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
Seeing a real corpse is different from a prop one. Yes, that is true. Even if they make it look realistic, right? Frozen buffalo heads here. Fish. Ooh, there's something here. Alligator scale. Actually, let's see. A shiny diamond-shaped scale. Alligator guards are commonly found all through the Mississippi. Same with bullfrog legs. A bullfrog's rear leg, completely with webbed feet. People say they taste like chicken. Has anyone here tried frog legs?
Not me.
I can't say one of the weirdest things I've eaten, but kind of enjoyed is chicken feet.
Really?
Yes.
I've had pig's feet. Pig's feet's actually pretty good.
I've seen pig's feet. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Especially pickled pig's feet.
Yeah, that I don't understand how people can eat that. No.
I ate whale. How is whale? Although, if you want to talk about weird pickled things, what about pickled pig
Melvin,
lips?
I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question. In the hotel parking lot, when I first met you, the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye.
Oh, yeah, there was
Is
that
that your
photo in
wife?
there.
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, all right. Candy. Her name's Candy.
Sounds like a stripper. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
You said it before I could even have a chance.
Well, I mean, if I wasn't gonna say it, you were probably gonna say it, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's very confusing because it's meat with the texture of fish. Like, with fish scales on it, or no fish scales on it. Because that would make a difference, I think.
Prettiest girl in town, which makes me the happiest boy.
Oh, I'm sure it does, Melvin.
A shooting star landed in a rural town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor-struck heart.
I think I wish Metal was here. He would probably appreciate these. You think?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This would be his favorite game ever made.
He would love it just for the
Based
writing
off
alone.
tons of lo-
Mm-hmm. It's like soft. It sounds like it could be good. Did you have it cooked or did you have it raw? Like melt in your mouth soft. I'm kind of intrigued. I'm kind of intrigued about that with whale. It was raw. Okay. So you eat it kind of like
You
sashimi
always
then.
keep her photo with you?
You bet I do. The truth is, Candy's a little sick right now. She can't even leave the house no more. So I always keep her photograph with me. Kind of feels like we're always together, you know?
How much do you want to bet we're probably going to meet Candy in this game?
100%.
I see.
Either he's gonna take
You care
us
for
to
your
his
wife a
house,
great deal.
Yeah.
or we're gonna meet her in the red room.
But this means that
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
that's right. My mama had me before she married Daddy.
Okay, so she was born before they met.
Yep. I'd say Patty's mama, fell in love with somebody in high school,
Fooled
got
around.
pregnant.
Mm-hmm. And you have Patty, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then she met him.
And here we are now. Dad Bod, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. You're now McBond. Welcome to the club. I'm glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. How are you doing tonight?
But it don't matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
That's at least she appreciates him, right?
Oh,
And Dad Bod,
Thank
since
you,
you are new to
CLG.
stream,
and
how did you come
You're my
across
pride
this
and joy.
stream?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene?
Yes,
But
it
there's
is.
one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about
No,
that.
we're not going down that road right now.
Might be a private
York.
matter, just like you, Zach.
But no, I feel like that's gonna play into the story at some point. Right?
I would think so.
Okay, we found it.
Huh. Well, that was quick.
Here we are, Zach. The morgue.
Yeah, the morgue of
They
sorts.
stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York.
Oh, damn it. Discord's
just
doing
come
that
here
thing
to
where
laugh at
it
rural
has the
officers who
sound
are doing
glitch.
the
I
best
can't
they
hear
can?
you, so I will be right back.
Okay.
We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to
You
do,
people, really? You gotta throw that in here.
Huh? Don't compare us with city folk. This is Lucare. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the
Okay, I
loaded,
should be able to hear
decomposing
you
corpse
now.
of a young girl.
Can you hear me? Madman?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the game?
Yeah, I can still see the game. I can still hear it. Everything's good. I hear you.
Okay. I'm just like, Patty, really? What makes you think he's a twisted individual like this?
Sorry, you're
I
right.
don't know.
I went a
know
bit too far
makes her
just now.
think these
But
things.
don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
Okay. Anyway, here's the morgue. Search the morgue. So what are we gonna find here, people? Before I pick up crawfish claws. Oh, here. The weird crouching. Oh, wait, he disappeared.
Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large. Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing.
A sleeping bag?
That's right, a body bag.
Ah, damn, it's so close.
Lisa's body must have been left here, but there are no signs that the bag was dragged away, so our criminal must possess monstrous strength.
Yeah, they carried the corpse, right?
Boxes of the past or presence of the future. Either way, this is a curious time capsule. Forgotten boxes. Looks like shelled headless shrimp. When were these boxes brought here? And when will they be taken away? Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual, unstoppable flow of time. Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what's inside. What do you think, Zach? I'm gonna go with okra.
You were just talking about okra earlier.
I'm sure it must be
I
okra.
told you, man.
That's a staple of the South.
It's a staple for gumbo.
The game is on point with that
These
shit.
pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here, it's a novel, sophisticated idea, unlike anything I'd ever come up with.
Okay.
An icicle.
That looks like it could kill
Never thought I'd
somebody.
see one of these down in the South. Look at the thermometer, Zach. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 12.2 degrees Celsius. This must not be the ambiguous zero. Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There
Yeah.
are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints.
How did someone
Yes,
reach
Zach,
that
would
high?
lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's
Yeah,
over
for
10
real.
feet tall.
You have to be one tall son of a bitch.
It says, yeah, possibly 10 feet tall. Wait, when did Lady Dimitrescu get over here?
I have no idea, but I'm actually kind of scared now.
Well, we'll have to see. I don't think it's her. I don't think it would be her. If it is, I think we're kind of fucked.
Seems
Right?
like our flying serpent isn't here. Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
So what's so luxurious about it?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body. I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2. Besides, it's underground, so it's even colder than this. You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death. All life will come to an end in the icebound zone.
I'm sorry, that's trying too hard. I would prefer the danger zone. We're heading to the danger zone, right?
We're headed to the danger zone.
There you go. I mean, Icebound it doesn't fit correctly when you use it with the song, right?
You feel me?
Yeah,
No.
Icebound Zone doesn't fit.
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be
And also,
where
why
we're
would you
meant to
keep
go.
luxury foods down there?
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength. That giant knows where she is.
10 foot tall?
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now. Now please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
Okay, let's go see. Flying serpent.
I wonder how many movies. I wonder how many movies this guy's gonna have on his watch list by the end of the game.
How many are we at? Like 5? 5 or something?
I think so. Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of double features ahead of him. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, him and Zach are gonna have some fun movie nights, so that's for sure. Right? Oh, sparkly thing. A bullfrog leg, again. Hang on, is there any... Alligator gar scale, what's this? I was gonna say his helmet. Look, his helmet clips through the thing. That's gotta mean something later. But anyway, shall we continue? Did you not pass, Zaid?
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there, so I didn't bother to go and get one.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. The thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police, and they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color.
What color is that? You better not say because of your skin color. 'Cause if that's the case, then yeah, this... I'm not gonna be pleased about that.
I am not either.
It was real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through, so they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do
Keep
then?
trying, Yazid. You got
Let's
this.
just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead. All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
Again, a frickin'
Oh,
stereotype,
Lord.
right?
You,
Alright.
ma'am, have watched too much fucking CSI.
And she said she watched adult shows. Or shows for adults. I thought in CSI they're more, proactive?
Zach, I think we can move this. Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Okay, move shit. Thanks for the lurk, Zayd. I appreciate it. But no, Potato, have you been taking care of yourself, though, at least? Okay. We're just pushing things.
I'll be right back in a few minutes. Gotta
Okay.
go make me something to eat. Hungry.
Alright, go for it. I'm gonna figure out what to do. There's gotta be a route or something here. When I first took over. Oh, which one? Which store is that? That you took over? Oh, nice. When did you start that? There we go. Now we can get in this way. There we go. Thank you for your alert, Christine. I appreciate you, girl. A few months ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, because I actually just now managing where I'm working now, so I'm getting used to that.
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
Yeah, if they're tired, right? Here we got the
Now
key.
we should be able to operate the elevator.
Nice.
No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish?
Possibly.
I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Hang on, what can I buy from here? Root beer, non-alcoholic beer. And alleviates drowsiness. Well, we found the key, so we're good on that.
Mr. York, did you find a key? Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Wanna head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin.
Yeah, if you're trying to find optimal stuff, an optimal way to take them out, right?
Zach, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous zero.
Mm-hmm. We have found it.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You
No.
gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin.
I mean, we tested it by accident.
I never said I was going to shoot him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
You're
see
gonna
what you're
shoot
trying to...
some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Actually, hang on. We're gonna save. Yeah, you would have to. Would you want to do that? Well, hang on. If he's gonna grab a snack, I'm gonna grab something quickly, too. So I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. He said he was gonna grab something. I was feeling a little hungry too, so I decided to pick up something here. This rice pudding. Then don't do it.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Okay, he's a tall dude.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots of expensive food here.
Yep.
Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Research.
Research?
Into what?
What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty Pants scientist does the research. I ain't no Smarty Pants, you know?
Thanks for the alert, dude. Good luck. But no, Potato, that's actually good to hear, man. Because I know you were struggling for a little bit, right?
Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
We didn't say anything about that
No,
yet.
as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Wow.
Lise? Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This
No.
is Melvin's daughter. And my precious assistant.
No, I'm good to hear. It's
Fortunately,
glad to hear
Lise
things are
is
going
no
well
longer
for you,
with
though.
us.
Lise. Lise. My fault. My fault.
He's losing his mind a little bit.
I came back at the perfect
I
time.
guess you're sort of like Lise, you know?
I guess he
What
was.
else did I miss before this?
Yeah, you didn't miss too
You know
much,
how
so
normal
thankfully.
kids tease
I actually
other
grabbed
kids
some
in order
food
to get
too.
attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police.
What'd you
I
end up
know
getting?
that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York. I'll keep him
Spicy
busy.
chicken
But
Alfredo.
I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection
Well, that
along.
sounds good.
Just holler at me if you find anything.
I got rice pudding
I
here.
reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do
Oh,
your thing.
nice.
Yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
Alright, time to go look around this place, right?
Hung alligators. I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents, but that's pushing it. Remember, we're in a dark basement here. They'll never reach the sky.
Although I will have to pick up pizza tomorrow.
Frozen oysters.
Because that'll be the last chance for that deal I
Personally,
was
I'd rather
we
have
were
a
talking
cocktail
about
filled with
earlier.
fresh ones. We hunt for
Yep,
more
and we
materials than we
stick
can
it to
eat,
Aaliyah.
and freed human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
Because fuck anyone who doesn't like pizza. Unless you're allergic to it, then it's like, okay, fine, I get it. It makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's a valid reason.
Onions, bell peppers, and celery.
Now, for
The
those of
absolute
you
basics for
who
any
are
Cajun
probably
Hey,
kinda
look, there's another
confused
thing
over what
that you were talking about earlier before you
the
say
Holy
that.
Trinity.
Yep. Okay, continue. Sorry.
But yeah. So
This product
what I was
combines them
saying
all
is,
into
you
some sort
do
of
not
paste.
know what we were talking
People
about
actually
with
buy this garbage.
Aaliyah and
Even
what
the
she
name
said about
sounds
pizza.
idiotic. Zach,
You
I
missed
just
the
made an
beginning of the
eternal
game,
promise with
so let
myself.
me
If
let me
I ever
explain it
happen
to you.
come across any food made out
Aaliyah
of this
at the
paste,
beginning of the game was
I
talking
vowed
to her
I'd never
partner,
call it Cajun food.
and her partner was making a big stink about not having pizza, and she basically called
There are
pizza
torn off
junk.
claws and legs scattered all over the ground.
And pizza is
I
not
doubt they'll
junk.
fly. I can't tell which
I
ones
mean,
are from
some could
crawfish
consider it
and
junk
which parts-
food.
How about you, Zach?
But it's not junk. Also, I'm sure you could probably make pizza healthy. In some form, right?
Oh yeah, I guarantee there's healthy options.
Avery, this box looks special.
Oh, I got a dog.
Dogs and food
Mm-hmm.
for their home.
I got a dog here.
Is this the
That wants your
Clarkson's
food?
family crest?
You ain't getting my food, boy.
The dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarkson's mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that
Wait a
so?
minute. I think I know why you're back here,
Well,
Winnie.
yeah. They
I'll be
pretty
right
much
back.
run all
Okay.
this town's major industries. Yeah. I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law. They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that makes sense. At least right now.
The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim, and Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case.
So her death was no
Melvin,
accident.
Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world. Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Also, I'm surprised that she's not freezing her legs off. She's barely wearing pants.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zach and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please.
Yeah, you said she's
I'll
not
stop
feeling
by the
well.
sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy, but I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done. I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
I guess it's just far-fetched.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number one. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number two. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number three. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes?
No.
Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition.
Excuse me while I drown myself in this rice pudding.
I'm gonna drown myself in the spice.
After that, right?
I won't ever question you again.
Melvin, go to
I'll
the
do
corner.
whatever you say.
Now.
That's it.
Go take
Melvin.
care of your wife,
I'm glad you finally caught on.
right?
Okay, time to go, Patty.
Come on, Patty, let's
you know
go.
this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Well, she is our assistant, right?
Zach, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to
She's our
locate the
helpful-
10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
All right. I guess we got the skateboard out, right? and watch this dumb amount of pop-in happen, right? Come on, York. Let's go.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Boondock feels very familiar to me.
You feel like you've seen him before?
He reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful what?
Hang on, I want to try something. Okay, no, can't do anything.
So you clearly love TV shows, but
Here we go.
what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here. So I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only movie channel we get at home is the sci-fi one. So I just watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's the last one you saw?
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000, directed by Roger Spottiswoode.
That was a pretty
You
good
must
movie.
be very well versed in sci-fi if you can appreciate an Arnold S. film.
I thought it was way too easy for them to make more clones. And you'd never see a clumsy investigation like that on CSI.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything about that film is so realistic. It may be difficult for a child to understand. But, Patty, that's not your fault. All of Arnold S.'s films are filled with hyper-realism, you know. On top of that, Roger Spottiswoode is a director who excels in dealing with hardcore subject matter. Turner and Hooch, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Each film features one of the toughest tag teams you'll ever find. I can see why it's beyond you, though.
No, what I'm trying to say is, Schwarzenegger's character was just a pilot, right? Why was he so strong?
It's okay, Patty.
Okay, I'm back.
You don't need to try and act like an adult to impress me.
phone
I didn't
decided
understand the
to
charm
die.
of Arnold S.
Boo.
films when I was your age either. You need to take your time and
We're just talking.
slowly
He's just
reel
talking about the
film
Sixth
in.
Day.
Do that, and Arnold S. will greet you with a big, warm smile.
Whatever, just stop calling him Arnold S., okay? It's irritating me.
Zach, she's at a sensitive age. We both know full well that this is the official way to refer to the film star, but she isn't used to it, so it's bothering her. When in Rome, Schwarzenegger will greet you with a big, warm smile. Zach, my mouth feels weird. How many fingers do you think we'd need to count the number of people who actually call him Schwarzenegger? We'll just have to stomach it for her sake, Zach. Patty, we're investigating here. I think it's about time we cut the chit-chat and got back to work.
What? You're the one who brought it up, and you hardly even let me say anything.
I guess that's true. York really takes point when it comes to the conversations, right? Wait. In- Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's the same model. Okay, I wonder if there's anything over here. Wait. Oh crap, I should see that, actually. Oh, fuck. Let me try this again, I just need to see something. Does he just pops up right in front of you? Jeez. Patty, you're scaring me. So this is the hotel. I'm surprised there's at least no traffic, so we don't have to worry about getting run over. Here we go. I guess it's time to eat and go bowling. But before that...
Patty, is something wrong?
I got something to say. When I first met you in the hotel parking lot, you mentioned Saint Rouge, right? If you want to find it, maybe you should track down Professor R.
Professor R.
Yeah. Professor R owns the jazz bar on the other side of the bayou.
How do you know that?
Because.
Sure.
Because, huh? Interesting.
Alright, we need to make... We need to make note of that. Probably gonna have to head there. Wrong button. Okay. Let's go into the diner. See if they have any rice pudding. Okay. And the music abruptly stops. Alright, let's see what you got.
Ten maidens, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Let's topple their hourglass figures and complete this oracle once and for all.
Oh, my Lord. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Sorry, honey, but you can't smoke in here.
Hmm? Another
Since
place.
you're with Patricia, I'm guessing you're some friend of Melvin's.
He's Agent York from the FBI. This is Alexis, the owner of this restaurant. I'm helping out Agent York in his investigation. We signed a contract.
Oh, my Lord. Well, ain't that something?
Jawara. Okay.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
At least he
Please
still
call
does the
me
badge
York.
thing.
Everyone's always called me that.
Oh, my Lord. Well, that's got to be the strangest introduction I've ever heard.
Why, is it just because you
No
shoved the
wonder
badge in
everyone
your
in town's
face?
been talking about you.
Really?
I want a chocolate sundae, but no cherries. I want 2 wafers instead. Don't put too many Rice Krispies on it. Oh, but don't scrimp on the chocolate syrup either.
Oh,
Very
my Lord.
particular.
And what'll it be for you, honey?
Coffee.
Alexis, are these photos of the town?
Oh, you like my pictures? My hobby's collecting snapshots of what our town used to be like. So whenever someone gives me an old picture, I just put it up here on display. Our world these days feels a bit cold to me, you know? Just thought it'd be nice to help folks remember what it was like in the good old days.
Zach, did you hear that? The good old days.
Oh, hold on. Just checking something here. Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, hold on. I was wondering where he went. I was like, I wonder why it's a little more quiet.
Even in a remote town that's already far behind the times, there are still people who yearn for the past.
They're like, what the hell is he doing?
She told me what was going on, you know.
What?
Lise, you don't need to try and hide it from me, honey. Last time she came here, she told me all about it. Some odd fella was following her around, stalking her like.
What kind of fellow?
She said he had a really tall shadow,
How tall?
as tall as an oak tree.
Did that ring any bells for you?
Sadly, it didn't. I know just about everyone in this here town.
Maybe
but
we'll call
I
it
ain't
soon.
Never
Yeah, we'll
seen
call
a
it here
man
at
who
least for
stands
now.
that tall.
We'll finish this up and then, yeah.
Maybe it really was an oak tree, and she just mistook it for someone.
No, yeah, because there isn't
Sometimes
anyone
the
that
silhouettes
tall.
of them trees with lots of Spanish moss hanging down make me feel a little funny too.
I don't think so, Alexis. Lise said the shadow was following her, correct? That means she must have been stalked by a man as tall as an oak tree. If she had only mistaken an oak tree for a person, she wouldn't have described it that way. She might have said,
It felt like a crowd of people was staring at me.
yes,
Exactly.
She certainly wouldn't have talked about being followed by someone. Thank you,
That's
Patty.
dumb. Hopefully the phone's
Jack,
still
this
good.
data is all very intriguing, but it isn't the answer we're looking for. We came to knock down the 10 maidens, remember?
Oh, yeah! Booyah!
Okay, Mrs. Carpenter.
I got a turkey!
Truly mesmerizing, Zach. This is why I never tire of small-town investigations. Same goes for you, right?
Yeah, we'll save it here at least for now. And if you guys would like us to pursue more of this in the future, that was funny. I got me a turkey. I enjoyed it. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. Hopefully, like, it is intriguing for you guys. But yeah, maybe we'll do more in the future. If you guys do want to see it, just let us know. Even though you said it's kind of like a drug trip. You say it's kind of like a drug trip, though, right? But an entertaining drug trip. But no, with that, I just want to say thank you, well, Madman, for joining in for commentary for it. If you do that, that will also still continue as well, of course, because, I mean, you need the duo for this. Also, big shout out and thank you to Rising Star for providing a copy of this game. And hopefully, with this, it gives you kind of an insight of what the game has to offer. I know there's a lot more to it, but I'm curious to see where it would go from here. But I will upload this, so you can check it out on the YouTube. Don't forget to check out the Twitter as well. And also, we should, yeah, I'll give Madman a shout out, my partner in crime here, for doing commentary. But yeah, no, we'll plan out another day. We'll make it happen. But I want to thank you all. It was a blast. I hope you had fun with it. I will pick. Let's go here. I haven't rated this person in a while. I just need to make sure they are not on a Be Right Back screen, though. That's all. Okay, yeah, so here. I have an idea. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'll get a schedule up soon, because this is at least right now the end of streams for this week. But next week, I'll have a schedule up hopefully within the next day or two. So as you saw with the Twitter thing, check it out on Twitter there. If you do want to pick up Deadly Premonition 2, though, it is available on Steam and Switch. So what you saw, of course, was the PC version of the game, and the PC version, I feel, despite it being a very basic port, it does a good job. And it's probably the version I would recommend playing as long as it meets requirements. That said, though, thank you all for coming by. Until next time, please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next stream.